Why'd you come through the passenger side?
So satisfying.
Oh, is this as far as you're going? Maybe that's the Justin crossed off changing lock sets, but I did that, so I told him he had to rewrite it so I can cross it off. So I guess cross that off.
Was it worth it?
It was. Oh, there goes the fine. Oh, that's probably big ball.
It's a tire driven.
A little bit. I mean, we still got that taken apart.
Nice.
She made it out of the garage
That's good.
on her own willpower. Honey?
I don't know.
Alright, so she made it from right there all the way to right there before she died.
20 feet.
But she did move on her own power. So that's impressive. So tires do rub just a little bit. So we're working on it. She's a work in progress. Now, he is currently in Murray, Kentucky, picking up another Jeep for the fenders. The guy was like, $400 you can have the whole Jeep. So we took it. It's got a clean title, so we'll scrap it once we get done with it. But yeah, so now this Jeep is gonna have new front fenders, new driver's side door, and I needed a little part for the lock off the door, and now I'll be able to pull that and get that door completely back on, which will be amazing. Justin's inside working on the headlights still. I'm removing this lock to put in our Jeep. So this is like identical Jeep to ours. So we're gonna remove the front fenders. They are really clean. We'll walk around and look at all of it. But this fender is what we were after. So we gave $400 for this whole thing. It's already paid off. We've already pulled parts off of that side. Justin's already taken apart some headlight stuff. Our shop help tonight. We got Duke. Threw a fit, so I laid him down a blanket. We got Booney Boy asleep. He just hops in here and hangs out. Yeah, made it down the hill. Oh, is this as far as you're going?
Trying to feel everything out.
Maybe that's a bullet.
Yeah.
Alright, Boone gets to make the first dog trip in this, going to Farm and Home. And Justin, and then there we go, we're making it.
Yep. I was driving it with that 2-inch puck lift I did, and I was going around a corner, and she got a pretty good death wobble. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to pull it in the garage. I'm going to go through the entire front suspension. I'm going to redo the ball joints, tie rod ends, pretty much everything. And while I was doing that, I decided I'm going to go ahead and do a 3.5-inch lift on it. So I went ahead and did all new adjustable control arms, converted over to CV axles instead of the old U-joint ones, which has actually saved me a lot of working time. Just want to show you everything before I put the old rusted up rotors back on. New ones haven't came in yet. New steering stabilizer, pretty much all new front suspension. That I need to clean it up a little more. I guess I could paint on this differential cover, and you know, it's kind of like how far do you really go on something like this. But I had to take the transfer case out because it was leaking. Let me get some. Transfer case was leaking transmission fluid right out of that little weak pull there. So I had to pull the transfer case down, and it was the transmission output shaft bushing that was bad. So I replaced that. We don't seem to be leaking anything now, so I got that fixed. So with this Iron Rock Auto kit, this is, I think they call it like the budget boost kit, something like that. And I'm going to reuse the old front coil springs that were on it on the front, put them on the back. So I have adjustable control arms for the back. I'm going to try to move this back to where it's centered in the wheel well. Probably going to have the drive shaft extended also, or have a new one made. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But all right, that's what a 3.5 inch lift looks like compared to a 2 inch. I can tell you right now, the track bar adjustment's way off. I have to jack it back up and get that centered, because that's pretty bad. Okay, that's a little better. I got the front end a little more centered now. I can live with that for now. So here we are about 6 months later, after those last clips that you watched earlier in this video. After that, we drove it around for a few months, and it drove good. It got us around. And the front end started getting some pretty bad wobbles, and you know, you buy something like this with 230,000 miles, things are just clapped out. It's just how it goes. So that's what kind of urged me to replace all the front suspension and kind of make it kind of nice. My wife's already attached to it, so I guess it's not going anywhere. There's a lot of stuff I didn't film. Just kind of get in a zone and get working. And yeah, I put new fenders on both sides and a new door. And man, that looks a lot better. Bought another Jeep for $400 and skinned all I could off of it. And ended up scrapping that, but I got a lot of spare parts off of that laying around. So yeah, that's going to conclude the video. Stay tuned, and next video we'll get the back of it lifted up to match the front, and see where it ends. All right.